Live from your downstairs bathroom, the Fortress of Solid Dudes.
Brought to you by Strickland's Propane. Remember, at Strickland's, you're not just a customer, you're family. Hello there, Hank Hill
Hey,
here.
how's it going?
And of course my neighbor Dale Gribble. Here we
How's
are
it going?
for episode number 3 of the Fortress of Solid Dudes, where we take female questions and give them a male answer. And I'm happy to say
The right
that-
answer.
Of course, Dale. What other answer would there be? So I'm proud to say that this week, Dale Gribble actually fielded the questions and will be the one reading them off this week. So, Dale, go ahead and proceed with question number 1.
Alright, well, Nancy's been griping at me all this week, so trust me, I've had plenty of this crap to put in here. Alright, question number 1. She saw that little scuffle we had in the yard with Bill, and she asks, how can men get into fights and be friends directly afterwards?
Well, I believe this comes down to the difference of the psyche of the modern day woman and the difference of the psyche of the modern day man. You see, men live in the moment, ladies, and when we have a scuffle with our buddy, when it's over, it's done. That's the end of it. We move on, we have a beer, and the healing process pretty much begins after the last punch is landed already. Women tend to hold on to their emotions and develop this thing called a grudge, Dale. Matter of fact, Peggy has a sister she hasn't talked to in over 10 years, and she can't even tell me why she has a problem with her anymore. But she does know that she's supposed to be pissed at her sister nearly a decade later. So, Dale, you have any experience with that?
Yeah, I actually got a little thing right here that might help out. Women, there are 3 things men like and want in life. It's drinking, fighting, and fornicating. Now, with dudes, we can hang out with each other, we can do that, we can fight, and we can go have a beer right afterwards, but we can't fornicate. That's where you come in. Now, I'm going to need you to stop asking all these stupid questions and just focus on those other 2, alright?
Well said, Dale. Alright, Dale, move on to question 2.
Alright. This next one is, comes from, how do you say her name? Glenda from Oklahoma.
Okay.
Why do guys have a stigma about taking care of their looks? You mean like one of them pretty boys?
Okay. We need to nip this in the bud, Dale. There's 2 specific classes of men. There's men, and then there's what are called offshoot, almost a mutated man called a metrosexual man that has homosexual behavior, but he still likes boobs. Now,
With their Starbucks and their $30 haircuts. Don't pay over $12 for a haircut. Come on, that's too much.
Now, it is very important not to get us mixed up in the camp of metrosexuals, because I'll tell you what, my to-do list never involves going to Strickland's Propane to work, then running by Ace Hardware, and then swinging by the beauty salon to get my mustache waxed. I never do all 3 of those things together in the same evening. You will never find any sort of beauty salon activities in my to-do list. Dale, how about yours?
Well, I feel just about the same way. You're never going to see me there unless, they need some bugs to be sprayed.
Absolutely. All right, so we're moving on here to the next question, Dale.
Alrighty. Next one is, why do men make more than women? I think they're talking about in jobs.
Well, Dale, how many females do you have history working with?
Well, besides secretaries and stuff like that, not much. I'd say, just go ahead and get a better job.
I think that's the first one there. I think that's probably the first piece of advice. Dale, do you have any experience with women making more than you in any industry in your life?
Unfortunately, I do. I mean, all I'm going to say, kids, if you want to head on over to California and want to start your career like a young lad by the name of Dale did once as a porn star, you need to go into that knowing one thing. Men in that industry don't make anything. They're basically paying you with a smile unless you want to do that gay porn, but I don't know who would want to do that. I got out of there as soon as I heard that. They offered it to me and I ran.
Dale, I didn't want to know about your porn days. You just could have told us about maybe how you broke into the exterminator industry or, something like that. But
Nope, not a lot of women in bugs. Just
and
porn.
now we have to know that the Grib was once your porn star name.
Grib. I like eating them McRibs, if you know what I mean.
Oh, God damn it, Dale. Just move on to the next question.
All right. The next question comes from, what's her name? Crystal in Tennessee. Why are guys so defensive about their, I guess the size of their male member down there? Is what she's asking.
Oh, this question. I figured it was only a matter of time before we got something of this variety. So,
yeah.
So men are very, men like to measure their success in things that we can see. For example, I feel like a little bit more of a man if I sell a big tank of propane compared to a small tank of propane. So, maybe if I sold a lot of propane at work, I might have a little bit of extra testosterone running through my body. So, Dale, why don't you tell me, why don't you tell the viewers, the ladies, and myself your experience with something that makes you big?
Well, like you were saying, the propane thing. Hold on here. I'm 6 and a quarter.
Dale,
that's
what are you doing?
almost
What are you doing, Dale?
Nothing. Just
Dale, is that a tape measure?
I just wanted to know the size of my propane tank before I sold it. Didn't
Was
want
that
to
a
leave.
tape measure, Dale?
I didn't want to leave any customer unhappy, Hank.
Oh.
Let's just say
Dale,
that.
put the tape measure down.
I was curious. You got me talking about it.
Fine. I'll read the next question while you put the tape measure away, Dale.
All right.
This one comes from Nancy from Cincinnati, Ohio. Why are men so obsessive about their lawn? Well, Nancy from Cincinnati, I have a counter question for you. Why do women spend 2 hours in the mirror putting their damn makeup on? You see, men express their pride and looking good in a different way than women do. If you got a nice sheet of Kentucky bluegrass in your front yard with perfectly trimmed symmetrical hedges, that tells you that's a man that knows how to do things right and he knows how to be productive and efficient in society. And I don't know about you, but I don't think you can lay the foundation of your makeup as well as I can lay down my layer of Kentucky bluegrass. Dale, you got anything to add?
Well, I completely agree. You got to keep things in order. Keep your house looking good. If your house doesn't look good, what kind of man are you?
Damn
Might
right,
as well
Dale.
be selling those small propane tanks.
Exactly. A man with a bad yard couldn't sell over a damn gallon of propane, I'll tell you what.
That's right.
All right, Dale, so moving on to the next question. Go ahead.
All right. Next question comes from Brenda in Kentucky. All right, talking about the bluegrass earlier. Why do men mainly drink beer? Well, is that actually a question or a statement of fact there?
Why do human beings breathe oxygen? I don't see much of the problem there. If you got a problem with my beer drinking, let me tell you something. What do you want, a bunch of lollygagging hippies on the side of the road drinking water? Hell, while you're at it, why don't you raid my fridge, take out all the ground beef, and replace it with veggie burgers?
Yeah, while you're at it, why don't you go ahead and just get rid of Hank's propane grill and give him some charcoal?
Oh! Dale, if you ever say anything like that again, boy, I'll kick your ass.
I'm just giving an example now here for the people.
This isn't the apocalypse, Dale. You leave my propane out of this.
All right. Well, women, one thing you need to know is men are a creature of alcohol. Alcohol is nice. It is our lifeblood. You know what they call Irish whiskey? You know what they call it over there, Hank? Or sorry, you know what they call Irish water? Whiskey on the rocks.
I think I've heard that term once or twice, Dale. All right, Dale, I think we have one more question. Why don't you go ahead and lead us off with the finale here.
All right. Well, this one I kind of like. How can men remember sports statistics but not our birthdays? Well, have your birthdays really done anything of significance for us? It's only my birthday I'm worried about, if you know what I mean.
Let me tell you something. Back in 1992, when the Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl, I believe Emmitt Smith rushed for over 2,000 yards that season. Now, I'm proud to say that I was tuned in every Sunday afternoon watching Mr. Emmett Smith create football history. Now, that was something that was glorious. I'll always remember it. And I watched every step of that 2,000 yards, and I'm proud to say that I wasn't in the delivery room watching your ass come into this world, because I'm not a pervert. So, we love you. We don't want you to go anywhere, and your birthdays are important, but we are sorry that we witnessed something before our eyes happen has a little bit more resonance in our memory than your birthday. Dale, you got anything to add?
I think that just about sums it up right there. Make the birthdays memorable.
I agree, Dale. I agree. So, with that, I believe, are we out of questions, Dale? Is that
Yeah.
Are we at the end of the third episode here already?
Yeah, Nancy had me in the doghouse this week. I only had a shorter list.
All right. Well, let me tell you something. I'm going to plug a product here right at the end. Dale, I had a 3-gallon propane jug sitting here. Did you take that?
I don't know where anything may or may not have gotten.
Dale?
Dale,
Dale, I'm
must
gonna
have been.
punch you square in the face if you don't tell me where my damn propane is.
It must have been the government.
Dale?
I swear.
Dale!
Ow! That's my face hurts.
And
Make
it'll
my
match
face
your
red.
ass after I'm done kicking it. Get out of here,
God damn
Dale.
it, Hank.
We'll see y'all
You know what
next-
you need? You need a beer. I'll meet you by the fence, you son of a bitch.
Damn right. Y'all have a good one. This has been the Fortress of Solid Dudes, and we'll see you next week.
I'm gonna kick some ass.
Not after me.